That's not Rico. I'm Rico. I'm the behind the camera. So your name?
Pedro.
All right. So Pedro, give me some financial advice about these pesos. Pedro. Okay.
Number one thing I'd say, if you're about to go to college, work in high school. Your junior, senior year, get a job and work during summer, because it's gonna be stressful getting into your freshman year, and you don't want to be worried about like having 20 bucks in your bank account. So save up like 3, 4, 5 grand in your bank account before you get to college. It makes it way easier.
Zach.
What's going on? Zach Attack.
Saving your money in the correct spaces. Make sure you don't spend it all, like your graduation money. Really smart to keep a hold of. Like I was dumb and I blew my like $1,000 really quick, and so I got lucky that I totaled my car and it saved me with like $8,500. So.
Oh, you totaled your car?
Yeah. Here,
Insurance.
visiting him.
Insurance? Okay,
Insurance
all right,
pays.
here we go. You already know how it goes. We
Yeah.
gotta get that. We gotta get that insurance going on. You already know.
Absolutely.
These companies.
Do not eat out. If you can help it, don't eat out. Don't get fast food. If there's food at home, eat the food at home, right? It's so much cheaper.
Ellie.
And
Set a certain amount of money like aside, so like if you're in an emergency or you need it for a friend or even yourself, like you have that money with you, so that you're like guaranteed to know that like if I need to spend money on like something that happens, like when I'm at a doctor's office or like an emergency, like you're gonna have that money.
Watch out when you're going out with friends. You don't have to be there for every activity if you can't afford it. And that DoorDash isn't worth it.
hard. That's hard.
That's good.
It's hard. I ordered DoorDash yesterday. It was not worth it. They missed my nuggets. I'm with the lovely
Natalia.
All right, and Natalia, I'm going to ask you a question. What is your financial advice?
Use your resources that the university offers. There's a lot of financing classes. There is a lot of even business students that do little talks about finances that might help you save up a little bit. It's a little hard to save up as a college student, but there are a couple of things you can do. Maybe like get CDs or Roth IRAs that will like eventually be good for your future. So pay a lot of mind to that. Don't spend a lot of money in stuff that you don't need. Determine the things that are needs and the things that are wants, and prioritize your spending.
What is CDs?
CDs are certificate deposits. I learned this
I didn't know.
2 weeks
you
ago.
actually meant like a CD. Like I thought
Yeah.
it was like.
No, so CD is a certificate deposit, and it's basically a saving account that accumulates interest depending on like how much time you leave it there. And it's basically money that the bank can use for whatever they want for a month, 2 years. And that will accumulate interest. So it's like a savings account that makes money.
Okay, that's some really good advice. And now because of that advice, I'm gonna slap this butt. There we go. All right, there we go. Some good advice right there. Thank you so much.
It's nice meeting you.
It's nice meeting you as well.
Catherine.
Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna ask you to give me some of your best financial advice.
Setting an allowance for yourself every week. So saying I'm going to spend this, I want to try to spend this much on groceries, you know, maybe this much on going out, this much on, you know, eating out, like ordering in, maybe like this much on like miscellaneous items, so any sort of like cleaning supplies, or you know, if you decide you want to have a little shopping spree, maybe kind of tracking whether you have leftover money, and then like if you know you're going to spend more on one thing, maybe reallocating some of that. So I find Excel is a really helpful tool for that, just because you can kind of play around with things, and obviously if you go over your budget one week, it really isn't a big deal. Everything kind of balances out in the end, so you'll be fine.
Jaylene Canales.
All right, and
Carla.
okay, just give me some of your financial advice. I need it. My pockets are crying. Let's go.
Okay, my financial advice is eat at home and stop vaping.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
My financial advice is if you are living somewhere where you have to pay for laundry, find somewhere else to
What
do
is going on
laundry.
with that? Who does that?
Yeah, we
Become
unfortunately
friends with the
ended up with
freshmen.
that, but like I'm gonna be hitting up my dad's house. Yeah, you can find friends with freshmen in dorms. You can find somewhere else to do laundry.
Your friends with
Just
freshmen
carry
in
it.
dorms have free laundry?
Well, like the dorms, you can do laundry for free at the dorms.
Oh, I didn't
So
know
as
that.
long as someone lets you in, you can do your laundry for free.
Okay.
Just find someone with free laundry. Don't
All
do your
right.
laundry.
And most importantly, stop vaping.
Maggie.
All right, Maggie, now you're gonna go ahead and give me some of your financial advice because my pockets are hurting.
Okay, for me, this is like when I was growing up. I'm 18 right now, but when I was growing up, I didn't get like a debit card or anything like that, or any type of like card until I was like, I think 17. And I know that's really late, but for me, like all that money that I've been making through my jobs and like just any money that I had, like allowance, I put straight into my savings. So right now at 18-year-old, like I have, a lot more money than I think most 18-year-olds have, like that they all like earned all on their own.
All right.
So I would say that, and right now, like obviously I have a car now, like cards and everything. But now that I have all that money like in my savings, I just don't like want to spend it, you know?
Yeah, you feel it hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I just don't know how to save money. I don't know. That's all thanks to my mom though.
Oh, it's your mom?
She's
Shout out to the moms out there.
She's the one who wouldn't let me spend the money or like get a debit card because she knew that I would spend all my money.
And did you?
I want to, but no, I didn't.
So, hi guys, this is Rico, and I'm here with...
My name's Brian Free.
All right, and basically the question today, Brian, is give me some of your financial advice. Any financial advice to these people at home? What do you got? What do you got for me?
So what I've learned through my various few years in this life for finances is to generally, I've always been a voracious saver. Physical capital is king. So you always want to have a supply of capital on hand and go into as least debt as you can, at least manageable debt. For me, having the financial reserves isn't just about being able to have it, liquid or to be able to use it to buy things. It's also a peace of mind, knowing that you're comfortable in your own life allows you to explore other problems and think about things that you probably couldn't if you're under some sort of financial stress or strain. So generally, having just some sort of physical asset accumulation in some form, even if it's small, I think it's a good hot thing to get into.
Will, Santi, Brian, Jet.
My pockets are being sacrificed by this capitalism. I need to understand what advice you would give someone such as yourself, or even me, when it comes to finance.
Okay. I'd say best thing to do is to buy low and then sell when it gets high.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'd say be patient. Like, don't try to be too fast, because that's how you get caught into like MLMs and like other sketchy kind of stuff.
What is MLM?
Multi-level marketing. It's like a scam where.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a big like
a pyramid scheme?
Yeah, it's the same thing, right? Yeah, basically. Or like a Ponzi scheme or something like that.
Okay.
I would say to make sure to balance your short-term savings and your long-term savings. Short-term savings, they're good to establish a nice little safety net, but you want your long-term savings there, like your retirement, where in the future you have some money to fall back on when it's time to stop working.
I like that one.
Yeah, I just say make sure you're keeping your savings in check and you're not really tapping into the long-term savings when you shouldn't be. And also make sure if you're looking for a career later on that the long-term like 401k and stuff is all looking good. And you're going to be able to fall back on that when you retire.
I'm talking about, man, all this solid ass advice. That's what I'm talking about, man.